Hi guys, I want to welcome you to my Essential Oils 101 class. I'm doing this on a webinar, so if you're got a crazy schedule like I do, this is something that you can just watch when you have time, once the kids are in bed or you have a lunch break. So we're going to start with my contact information. My email address is right here. If you have any questions, that's the best way to personally get a hold of me quickly. And below that is my doTERRA website. Now that is where you'll go if you decide that you want to place orders, check prices, or join doTERRA. A little bit later in the class, I'm going to show you my website that's on Facebook, and that's a place where you can go for more of these classes and tips and videos and to interact with some other people who use essential oils and all kinds of very, very cool stuff on that. So first, I just want to say welcome, and I'm really excited to get to share these oils with you. This is a basic 101 introduction, so I will talk about a few products and a few of the oils that are my family's favorites. I'm going to share with you kind of what essential oils are to begin with, to get a little deeper into how to use the oils, different recipes that there are, and things like that. That would be in a more advanced class or on the website on Facebook that I'm going to share with you kind of at the end of this class. So the first thing we always start with the classes is first of all, the disclaimer, the FDA disclaimer, and second of all, why we choose to share our products. And so the first thing is the doTERRA does not prevent, cure, or treat any kind of diseases. What cures diseases is your body. Essential oils help you just with overall health and well-being, and they help with different things that your body might need a little boost in, and different lifestyle choices that might be able to kind of counteract for you in your house. As far as why I chose to share doTERRA, it's really simple, and you can see it in the little meme there, and that is my kiddos. Now, that's my kids at home, my own children, but also my children in my classroom. I am a teacher, and I noticed that a lot of the kiddos had a lot of seasonal threats, and my classroom in general was just with all the breathing going on and all the sharing of everything was kind of a place for germs and different things to kind of be shared. So I really got started just with the On Guard products for the most part, helping with that immune system. And then I really got into testing other oils and seeing what they did for my family, seeing how my kids enjoyed them. So now when something happens, my kiddos come to me and ask for oils. So that was what really motivated me to kind of dive in and get real deep into this. Right now I'm going to share with you a few of my family favorites. So these are the products that really kick-started our love for doTERRA oils. You're going to see one of my beautiful assistants in the background. This is one of my children, my daughter, and she is one that has a lot of seasonal threats going around. She has a lot of allergies and things that are really difficult sometimes for her. And so she's going to share with you some of her favorites. The other reason that I picked her to be my assistant is she is my picky one. I'm sure if you have more than one child, you know what I'm talking about here. She is the one that she will call pepper spicy and say that she doesn't want to eat and things like that. So she is really the tester for me to see if these products are going to work and what I need to do to make sure that she's willing to give them a try. So I thought that she would be the perfect spokeswoman here to kind of show you what a picky kiddo really likes and what kind of tips she has to offer for you. So I'm going to be quiet here for a moment and let you watch the video.
Hi, this is my assistant Charlotte. She is my picky one, so she's going to help me introduce some of our family's favorite doTERRA products, and it's not just oils. So we're going to start with our vitamins. I take a whole bunch of them. I take the DDR Prime, and then I take 3 of the essential vitamins. So I take one for my cells. I take the food complex, so think multivitamin, and of course the mega one, So think fish oil, but so much more. The kids also take a liquid fish oil, which is an orange flavor, and it's an oil, but they usually put it in a little bit of water. What do you think of that?
Actually, you really can't taste it.
That's right. So it's really easy to give to the kids. They also take A to Z, again, think multivitamin for kids. And what's your favorite way to take these?
I crush them up and put them in orange juice.
Yeah, she crushes hers and puts them in orange juice, but they are chewable. So if you like the flavor, there's kind of a cherry, strawberry type flavor to them. So if your kids like them, the other two kiddos in the house, they just eat them, no problem. We also use nothing but the On Guard soap. Really easy way to get On Guard into your kiddos. And it's in an awesome pump bottle. So it lasts forever and it doesn't make a giant mess. I also use the natural deodorant, and I live in Arizona. So far it's working. And then we have another awesome new favorite is the On Guard toothpaste. Again, another awesome way to get On Guard into your kiddos without them having to taste the flavor of On Guard, especially if they're picky. And Charlotte actually just brushed her teeth, so you guys can check out. Look at those pearly whites. Woo! Yeah, how do you like the toothpaste? It's really good, huh? For your kiddos, like this one here, she's not a fan of minty flavors. This one has more of what, like a cinnamony orange type flavor. So if they don't like mint, this is the way to go. Okay, so very briefly, oils. Some of our favorites, the ones that got us hooked, of course, are the On Guard in the diffuser. Love the On Guard in the diffuser. Help with all those little threats floating around in your hair. Another big one here in this house is a roller bottle. This particular one has Breathe and fraction coconut oil in it. So it's for seasonal threats. My kiddo here has seasonal issues with pretty much everything in the Sonoran Desert. So very simple for kids because it's a simple roller bottle. So once you've already got it diluted, you just roll a little on there, like that. See? Easy day. Now she can smell it, breathe it in, and it helps with that. You can also put the Breathe in your diffuser to benefit everyone in the house. I also use the roller bottles to put things that are a little stronger for the kids, like oregano. Like the oregano here, great for the immune system. We do that on the bottom of their feet. And how do you like that?
It feels really good, especially if you're taking a knife and socks on. So first you put the socks on, after you put all the oils on so it doesn't get out.
Yep. And by the next morning, how do you feel?
Feels good.
Feels good. See? She told you. All right, so we have those. This is the On Guard we're talking about and all these other products. Use it in my diffuser in my classroom. Use it in our diffuser at home. Charlotte wanted to share her favorite diffuser smell. Which one's that?
Holiday Joy.
Holiday Joy. She loves that one. So what I do as mom is a couple drops of this. So she smells it and sneak in a little bit of something else like Baby On Guard. And there we go. Another favorite in the house, of course, is the cedar wood. That would be my husband's favorite, and he likes it in the diffuser. And that cedar wood here, love it in the diffuser. It has a very woodsy smell. And don't leave them over. And Charlotte's favorites, like I said, the limited edition one, and then we've got lavender, awesome for sleeping at night in the kiddos' rooms. And then we have a whole bunch of aroma touch ones, some lifting of your moods. We've got peppermint, all kinds of oils here. So the nice thing that I loved about these oils is my kiddos are willing to use them and they love them, which keeps them using them. And there's so many other pre-made products. So we've been a lot of doing yourselves at home and making our own soaps and all that. Since I joined DoTERRA, I don't have that problem anymore. They've got the soaps ready, they've got lotions and shampoos and anything you could ever need already made for you with these awesome oils and already ready to go. So another one of our favorites here is eucalyptus. very lovely smell. Reminds us of a location in California we used to visit, and so we use that one a lot too. So join my class, check it out. We're going to learn all about these awesome products and see if it's right for you. Thanks. Bye. Bye.
All right, guys, so there you have it. That's my beautiful little girl there helping me kind of tell you where we started with oils. Now, of course, since the video, we have added a huge amount of products to our house and a lot more experience, but those were the ones that kind of really got the family started and really got us hooked as far as doTERRA products go. So what are essential oils? Well, they're mostly plant compounds, and they're taken from either the root, the stem, the bark, or the leaves, and they can protect against a lot of different types of threats. Knowing all of them is kind of a huge job, and doTERRA has a wonderful support program, which was one of the things that took my fear away when I first started using these oils. They had a Facebook page that they automatically joined me to. I could ask any question I could think of, and there were numerous people there, not only with an expertise, but also people who just use these oils in their life and can say, hey, I used this on my child, and here's how it worked, and here's how I did it. So the support program is huge. But it is important to still kind of understand what the essential oils are. If you're going to make this step to live a healthier life and have healthier things in your home, you kind of want to understand what's going on with them. So I thought the best way to share with you what an essential oil is to let doTERRA's professionals tell you all about it. So we're going to go on to another video. This one is very, very short, and this one is on the public site from doTERRA. This comes directly from the company, and it is their explanation of essential oils for you.
There are no wasted efforts in nature. The fragrance of a flower, the smell of an orange, or the scent of a pine tree all serve specific purposes vital to a plant's survival. What our senses perceive as fragrances or scents are actually volatile aromatic compounds, tiny organic molecules that serve a variety of protective, reproductive, and regenerative purposes. These compounds help ward off unfriendly pests, attract friendly herbivores and insects, and even help the plant heal from infection and physical injury. There are over 3,000 identified varieties of aromatic compounds, each with its own unique and functional chemical constituents that provide different aromas and benefits to the plants. From the petals of a flower, to the leaves of a plant, the rind of a fruit, or the resin of a tree, these volatile aromatic compounds are all around us. Distilled directly from their plant sources, essential oils are multifaceted agents that have seemingly endless applications to our health and can be used aromatically, topically, or internally, ensuring the maximum potency and beneficial properties of an essential oil are the result of maintaining the delicate ratio of aromatic constituents found in that essential oil, all of which can vary depending on the time of day or part of the plant which is harvested, time of year or life cycle when harvested, the geographic location, and when the plant was grown, or the method and even the duration of distillation. For that reason, it is vital that essential oils come from a trusted source committed to not only producing unadulterated essential oils, but to adhering to the strictest production protocols. There are no wasted efforts in nature. Neither should there be in the health care you provide for yourself and those you love.
Okay, so now that we know a little bit about the essential oil and where it comes from and what it does, we're kind of going to get into the nitty-gritty here of using the oils in your home. So there are 3 ways to do so. You can do so in the air, which is when you use your diffuser and it gets them out into the air. You're breathing them in. What I found that my kids love the most they're a little less concerned about health than I am, is the amazing smells they put off. I don't use any candles anymore, anything that scents my home except for my oils. The other nice thing about this is it's a really simple way to get the oils that you want the health benefit for into the air while smelling these smells that your kids prefer the most. The other way is topical. This, of course, is applying it directly to your skin. Some of them you'll need to dilute with what is referred to as FCO, which is just fraction coconut oil. And this is a way that you can do them in the roller bottles or even just apply it with your hand. Some of them can be applied directly to the skin without any kind of dilution at all. The internal way is done in a few different ways. Some people right under the tongue, others in water or maybe even juice. And the other option is the gel caps or the capsules. They do have veggie caps that you can fill with your own recipes, but many of the products that help you internally are already offered for you in the gel cap form. And for the kiddos, they offer a few that are chewable. And as you saw in the video that I played before, that's a really good way to get them into the kids without bothering them with the taste or anything like that. So to use your oils in your air, you need to diffuse them, and it cleanses the air. It can open the airways, it'll affect your mood, and of course, it's a quick way to get them into your body. So it's just another way to freshen your home. There's a lot of oils designed specifically for your mood, and if you're looking for a boost of energy or anything like that, this is the way to get it the quickest, and obviously the added little benefit is the scent that it puts into your home. To use them topically, like we talked about, there's certain places you may want to put certain types of oils, some of which are the head, the feet, the ears, the chest, over your heart, the back of your neck, or even in troubled areas. My go-to for my kiddos on the topical is always a roller bottle with the FCO on the bottom of their feet. It gets it into their system real quick, and they don't notice it. They don't mess with it when they're sleeping. It's on the bottom of their feet. We slip some socks on, and they are good to go. It's a really good way for the kids to get it in there. Another thing I've been working on is the aroma touch, and that's actually more along the lines of an actual massage that you go into with your oils. That would be something done other places, maybe your hand, your back, and so forth. So it's a really good way to get the oils into you. Once you start using oils and you get into the program and you have the Facebook page, you'll get to know the oils that you can use topically. They're also labeled, and there's lots of information out there to help you know what to dilute and what not to dilute and what you can put on your body. Of course, the other way is to use it internally, like I talked about. They have empty capsules that you can fill. If you don't mind the flavor, you could do a drop under your tongue. My kiddos like their omega oils. They put them in water or juice, and they also sometimes put them in a teaspoon of honey. The nice thing about the honey with kids is, of course, the sweetness overpowers the oil, but it's also sticky, so the oils kind of go down smooth right with the honey. Not to mention, if you have little ones, my youngest right now is 8 years old, offering them a spoonful of honey is a definite way to get them to kind of go along with what you're trying to get them to take. Now, there are some safety rules, and they do have these marked for you. So when you purchase an oil and you see the codes there with the skin sensitivity, you'll know right away what you should do with your oil. To be safe, you could always dilute it, okay? It's not going to affect the powerfulness of your oil. So if you're concerned at all, always, especially with your children, go with the diluting if you feel more comfortable with that. But for grown-ups especially, feel free to kind of follow the sensitivity guidelines. Of course, any oil you want to keep out of your eyes. You don't want them inside your eyes. You don't want them in your nose or in your ears. You can dilute with vegetable oil. Make sure to not ever dilute with water. Okay, think back to middle school science here. We don't want to mix oil and water. I personally prefer to use coconut oil as a dilution method, not vegetable oil. That's my family's preference, but by all means, you can use vegetable oil if you'd like to. So I'm going to just pinpoint a few of our family favorites, and I'm going to kind of walk you through what you see when you're going to order so you know what to read into. First, you'll see, of course, the title of the oil you're looking at. This is the blend of Breathe that was in the roller bottle my daughter was using for her seasonal frets. It'll show you a picture of what the bottle looks like. It's going to list some primary benefits for you and kind of list out some uses of suggested ways to use it. It's also going to give you those codes that I talked about as far as diluting the product. Then you'll see a retail price. Now, this is the price you would pay if you are not a member of doTERRA. It will also show you the wholesale price. That's our membership price. And your PV, which are your value points. Because doTERRA is an international company, of course, all of us pay in different forms of money. So the PV values are the same across the countries, and it's a way to earn your points, which we'll get into later as far as earning products. Another favorite in the house is Digestion. The reason this one is on this slide is I wanted to point out to you that this particular oil is also available in the gel caps. I talked about a few minutes ago that you can make your own blends, but doTERRA makes it really easy for you for the most used products already being in gel cap form. So this is one used for stomach upsets and stomach difficulties. If you are not a fan of the scent or the taste, this is a product that you can get in gel cap form. It's a simple swallow and it's good to go, and you have it inside. You can also put this in a roller bottle with the FCO and roll it directly onto your stomach. So a lot of the oils are very versatile in how you can take them. This is one of the most popular oils here because of the large amount of benefits it offers. Many of the oils are not just a simple one type of help. It helps in a lot of your body's functioning and a lot of your systems. This one is also sometimes referred to as like the thieves oil, or the really strong benefits of overall help on your body support. Now, the lavender I wanted to highlight because it's another one of our family favorites. This one is one that I really think about when I'm thinking of gifts for people coming up, things like bath salts and stuff like that. Lavender is great for the relaxing, calming effects. It can be added to a lot of different ways, and I really like that the smell of it. Of course, the smell is phenomenal, and it's very gentle. So my kids use it in their baths anytime they want to take like an Epsom salt bath and hang out and relax, or if they're a little antsy. A little bit younger kids, we know as parents that nap time can sometimes be a drama. So this is an oil you could go to kind of relax your kids and get them in the mood to maybe lay down and take a nap or get to sleep and sleep real sound. But it also has a lot of other benefits. And another class that is essential oils for kids, I talk about a blend called the Owie blend. It's a spray-on for cuts and scrapes and all the different kinds of little minor injuries that kids get into all the time, and lavender is one of the ingredients in that product. So that's a really nice way to get a big use of this. This is one oil that I think I would recommend ordering monthly, because you will go through it. This bottle here is very versatile. I mentioned the other products. My daughter talked about them in the video. This is a picture here of the kids' vitamins. There's the chewable tablets, and this is the liquid orange. My daughter was explaining you put in the water and you don't even taste it. This is one of the best-selling products right here. It was #1 recently, and it is, think multivitamins, but way more extreme. So these products here is what I actually have on my monthly order, because they do run out monthly if you use them like you should. And I can tell you from personal experience that this right here is one of the reasons that I became a believer in oils. I had a number of problems health-wise. I have some autoimmune things in my family that make things very difficult, and I was just having a really hard time overall with health. And these products completely turn that around for me, and they can be customized, which I absolutely love. This is not a multivitamin like a one-size-fits-all type thing. You can pick and choose, and they have a order of the month. So if you do it monthly, you can combine these products if you have children and save yourself a ton of money. The On Guard products are the other things that we use religiously, not only at home, but in my classroom. They have a huge array of products. The On Guard blend is a blend that specifically is targeted to the immune system overall. So this is the thing that you want to use to just really boost that immune system. You can use it as a toothpaste, which is right here. You can use it as a soap that I showed you in the video. Of course, they have the oil. They have drops you can put in your mouth. They have laundry soap, and it's all pre-made for you. The On Guard soap even comes with the pump bottles. I highly recommend if you're a parent. The kids will definitely be surprised, but one little pump is enough to go a long way, and it keeps the mess to an absolute minimum. So the question, of course, always is, well, how do you purchase? You have a couple of options here. You can, of course, purchase retail. This only makes sense if you're really interested in an occasional item, like literally one item. The best way to get it is wholesale. Think like Costco. There's a $35 a year membership fee. But I do want to point out to you that even though that is an annual fee, after your first year, every time you renew that fee, you get a free bottle of oil. Okay, so right now the free bottle of oil is lavender. And as I already talked about, lavender is a huge one. So it is essentially free to renew each year because you get that free bottle of oil. I know that there's also peppermint that's given out sometimes for the membership enrollment. That's another very versatile one, great scents. And so you do have to pay the $35 a year, but you get that free oil. There is no commitment to buy anything else ever. This is really important. A lot of people think, oh my goodness, once I enroll, that's it. I'm like, got a monthly commitment I have to make. That's absolutely not true at all. You can buy as much or as little in different months as you want, including not buying anything. So please, please don't let that stop you from becoming a wholesale member. You are going to enjoy 25% off. And I'm going to actually show you in a few slides here what that really looks like. And for me, I added it up, okay? I'm a mom of 3, and I talked about being a teacher. So my budget is my budget, right? I figured out that all I needed to buy was just a couple oils a year, and this membership had already paid for itself. The other thing to remember is when you first sign up, you can get your membership fee waived by buying a kit, which is a good place to start if you want a good variety to get you going. You can also just pay the $35 and purchase an oil of your choice. You do not have to buy a membership kit. It is just a discounted way to get a good base of oils, and they include that $35 for you. So here's a side-by-side comparison for you if you're considering purchasing. The retail customer is over here. Of course, it's the smallest discount. And then we have a preferred member that's kind of the middle ground. You get 25% off the retail price, but there is really very little to gain from that level. The best level, and the one that I recommend, and the most for your money, is the wholesale member. In addition to the 25% off pricing, you have no requirements as far as having to buy anything, but you have benefits. So if you do decide that you want to purchase, you can be earning things like free shipping and the resources that I talked about that are so supportive. You can have access to training tools and classes and the website. You can get free product of the month. You can earn income. It is really the best way to go. Even if you don't think you're going to do any of those things later, it is still worth the $35 just in the discount alone. So I talked about getting the 25% off retail. I know that sounds like a great idea, but if you're like me, you want to see some black and white proof. So what I have here is a screen on the left, shows you what it would look like if you just went on and wanted to purchase the products without being a member. So this is the retail, this is the high price. Over here, I have a comparison of what it looks like for me as just a member. This is not anything extra I get for doing these classes. This is just the member. This is my $35 at work. So as you can see, comparing side by side, you're saving $7, $6, $9. You're saving a lot of money on each of these oils. And you're going to save this on all the products. This is not just an oil discount. This is an all product discount. So it really does pay for itself rather quickly. It adds up to $35. You'll also want to point out here that our oils in the United States, our dollar amount is our PV amount on the oils. On the other products, sometimes those PV amounts are not the same as the dollar amounts. So when you're considering wanting to get free product of the month and earning points, watch your PVs, not your total price, if that makes sense. So the loyalty rewards. This is something that's totally optional. Once you're a member, you are able to take advantage of this on whatever month you want. It is not a, you have to be in it and then you can't opt out of it. For example, I know with kids, especially Christmas time is a very hard time for parents. If you want to back off in November and December and not do a 125 PV, you're just not going to get the product of the month. Okay, so don't feel like you have to have it at this level continuously. This is just an added bonus for you. You can use it as often or as little as you choose. Think like a frequent flyer program. So the only requirement to get these points back for you is that your order is 50 PV. All that means is if your order is 0, you're not going to earn anything that month. At 50 PV, you start earning points back. Especially with the shipping, this comes out to be awesome because you pretty much have free shipping. You're going to pay for the shipping, but then you're going to get it back in product points. Now, if you spend 100 PV, this is where you start getting into the real fun. And at 125, that is the ideal place to get your most bang. And that is that you get the free product of the month if it processes before the 15th. It's different every month, and it is just sent right in your order. There's nothing extra. They will just automatically stick an oil in there or a product for you, and it will come with your oil. As you can see, as time progresses, you earn more and more points for being a member and purchasing items. Again, if you don't want to, that's fine. This is not a requirement. This is an added bonus that doTERRA offers to us for being their members. Now, the wholesale membership is the 25% discount. It's the $35 enrollment fee or an enrollment kit. There's no minimums. You're going to earn back between 10 and 30%, and you're going to earn back 100% of your shipping costs. Like I said, this kind of makes it free shipping. I know I'm an Amazon Prime member because that free shipping adds up for me. You're also going to get special promotions that are only available to members, and they're not going to be open to the public. So you're going to get to take advantage of those. There's no requirements to participate in the business opportunity. If you want to share doTERRA and do these classes or just share with your friends, you can always do that at any time as a wholesale member. And you have that 24/7 support that is so urgent, especially if you're using these for your family and for your kiddos. So the enrollment packages, these are the enrollment kits, just a brief overview. There's always more to choose from. I have my favorites on the screen here to show you an idea. Again, these are not required at all to be a member. These are just some savings that they offer you. The kits, of course, range. The one starts at 150 American dollars, and they kind of go up for there. But remember that your $35 membership fee is included in this. So if you had planned on spending the $35 membership fee and then buying a few products, you might want to compare to these kits and see which one is really going to get your bang for your buck. My favorite is the Home Essentials Kit for new families. That's this one right here. It's $275. You get 225 PV right out of the gate, and you get a huge, look at all these oils you have, plus your first diffuser. That is one of the greatest ways, especially for kids, to get these oils out, and I highly recommend this one if you're looking for a family with children. So now what I'm going to do is a very quick video on how you would sign up for doTERRA. So if you've seen this video and you thought, this is for me, I am definitely down to spend the 35 bucks, get some oils, and at least test them out for this year, see what kind of difference they can make in my life, I'm going to show you right here how you're going to do that step by step. There is a link at the top of the page here. This is the website that you will go to in order to do what I'm going to show you in the video. So it's the mydoterra.com/AZ Michelle Phillips, that's me, and then the other symbols here. Once you click on that, you are going to see exactly what I show you in the video, and the video is going to show you every single step along the way. I definitely want to support you in doing this and make sure it's as easy for you as absolutely possible.
Hi guys, I am doing this short little video to kind of walk you through how to sign up and join doTERRA with my page. The first thing you want to do is you want to go to my doTERRA site. You'll know it's mine. You'll see my picture over here and my name and a little explanation on why I do this. The web address is www.mydoterra.com/AZ Michelle Phillips, and then there's a slash, the pound, and another slash. That should take you right here to this awesome homepage. To shop, you would just click here. Now that would be wholesale, or excuse me, that would be full priced items, right? So your best deal is this button right here, the join and save button. So we click on that, and we're going to take you to this Becoming a Wellness Advocate page. You're going to scroll down to the bottom, and you will see the Join doTERRA. Now, to join, unless you obviously can just pay the membership, or you can take advantage of one of the phenomenal enrollment packages that would include your renewal. As you'll see right here, if you renew each year, there is a fee of $25, but you get a free bottle of peppermint, which is a $27 value. So technically, year after year, you really don't have an enrollment fee because you're going to get that free bottle of yummy peppermint oil. So go ahead and click here, Join doTERRA. You will select your English and your country. It should default to where you are, but if not, just give it a quick change. This is going to bring you up here. You want to make sure that wholesale prices is select, this top one. It should default for you. And then you're going to come down here and click Continue. Here you're going to fill in all your personal information. And as you scroll down, you'll notice this section right here that says, please enter sponsor ID. That would be my number, which you see here is 260-5811. And you'll see my name pop up, Michelle Phillips. Now, if you go through my website, they should default in there for you. But just in case, you want to check and make sure that's there. You're going to enter a username and password or the password that you create. Agree to the terms. With a little click here, and a continue. Now, if you missed anything by accident that is required, it will show up here for you. As you can see, mine is completely all red because I didn't fill anything in. Your second step is to do this first order setup. That will be where you pick your enrollment kit, and if you don't want to do an enrollment kit, you can select the $35 enrollment that just gives you the book. And then if you want to add individual oils yourself, you would do all that there. The monthly order setup is one that I really want to point out because I messed this up when I first joined doTERRA, and I want to make sure that none of you have that issue. LRP is like a loyalty, like a frequent flyer card. So you want to make sure that your monthly order is always how you're ordering. You could do this 30 times a month, okay? You just edit your LRP. So please make sure that you set up a monthly order. It can change all the time. So you could put one oil in there or you could have 50. So please don't feel nervous about signing up for this monthly order. You can change it anytime you want. This is the order where you earn your points. So, like I said, you could have it at any amount, but keep in mind a few things. It's got to be at least 50 PV. That's not dollars, that's PV. DoTERRA is an international company, so instead of trying to convert everything to all the different forms of money, they use PV. So 50 PV is the minimum you need to earn points back. But if you want to take advantage of the sweetest deal, that's 125 PV. That not only earns you your points, but if you process it before the 15th of each month, you get a free product every month, okay? That your PV is more than 125. So this is definitely, please make sure you're always ordering this way. Do not just go in and shop once you're a member. Go in and change that monthly order and order through that. Now, when you sign up, make sure that at the bottom, you will click on personal use. And you also want to make sure to pay attention. You actually earn your shipping costs back as long as this order, the monthly order, is more than 50 PV. So I'll do another webinar to show you how to edit your cart. But for now, make sure you sign up this monthly order. Okay, especially when you're joining, just get it signed up, get it set up, ready to go, and then you can change it even the next day if you want to be a different time. Now you can pick any day of the month for this to process, but again, if you do it before the 15th, you get that free product. So it's best to set it up between the 1st and the 15th of each month. If you decide to set this up for the 15th and it's only the 1st and you think, oh man, I'd really like to have it sooner, not a problem. Set it up for the 15th or the 14th, and then just go in and you can ship now at any time. So just make sure that you pay attention to the dates that you select. Okay? All right, I think that should be enough to get you guys ready to go and have everything done. Thank you much.
So if you still have some questions, you're still a little unsure about how to do anything, or you just want a resource to investigate more things, check out more classes, I have two options available. The first one is my DoTERRA site. That is where you would go to place an order, where you would go to join, and where to go to kind of investigate DoTERRA in general. My story will be there, DoTERRA's story will be there, so that's a really strong resource. If you're looking for one that's way more interactive, that would be the second site, which is my Facebook page. And this is the Facebook page, Healthy and Beautiful. It's all about oils. It's all about being healthy and beautiful. You can ask questions. It's very interactive. It's a simple like the page, and you can follow it or not follow it and ask questions, and it works like any other awesome Facebook page. So I want to thank you all for sitting through. I know this got a little bit lengthy, but if you have any questions, my email was there on the first page, and my Facebook page is available to you. And you can also comment if you have questions that are urgent and you don't want to go to those sites. So anything I can do to help you in your journey and help you learn more about these wonderful oils and getting them into your home so that you can really see the benefit that they have to offer you and your family. Thank you.